everybody, welcome to the Elemental Gardener. Today we're going to learn how to propagate string of pearls. I'm going to take this group of string of pearls that I pulled off my other plants a couple weeks ago, and I'm going to lay them all out so I know exactly how to put them in the soil. We're going to make sure the big pearls are at the bottom, the small pearls are at the top, and hopefully we'll get at least 2 if not 3 sections per string that I'm going to lay out here. And the reason that it's important to lay everything out, especially when you're going to be splitting them down into sections, is because if you put them in the wrong way into the soil, they'll die, they won't grow. I got these cute little pots on Amazon where the water collects down here and the top snaps into the bottom, just like an Easter egg. But before I can put my soil into my pot, I want to cut down this little screen here. It's just some screen out of my garage. I'm going to use a old kitchen trick. I'm gonna fold it in half and fold it in on itself until I have a little triangle, and then I'm gonna put the point of the triangle towards the center of the bottom of the pot, and then I'm going to take my shears and just snip off at the side so that I have a perfect size screen which will cover all of the big holes. It'll allow for great drainage, but it won't let any of the dirt fall down into the water reservoir. I'm going to put my top back on, and then I'm going to fill up with my potting mix. My potting mix is used potting mix and perlite. It's a 50-50 mix. So I always have used potting mix left over every year, and this is a great way to reuse it because succulents don't need nutrients, they need really good drainage. So now we're going to take each string and we're going to pull off the biggest pearls at the bottom. I would take at least half, 2/3 to half. And the more precious you are and careful you are about pulling these pearls off, the worse it is. So you can really rip into these suckers. I'll show you here in just a second. The stems are really sticky too, which is nice, because the main thing, the most important thing about putting these, besides the direction that they need to go in, is that these stems need to make contact with the soil. So we're going to come over and we're going to make sure to go in the correct direction, starting at the bottom where the big pearls are, working our way up, cut a good 2 or 3 inch section. We're going to pull at least 3 or 4 pearls off. We're going to use, you can use a pencil. This is a freebie I got from I don't remember what. You could use a chopstick. You could use a stick you find in your yard. Anything that helps you. Just be gentle. The other thing that really helps when I work with all of my succulents is to make sure to work with dry potting mix. And we're just going to work those all in. Doesn't really matter how far, as long as some piece or part of it is touching the soil. We're gonna, this one even branched off, so I'm just showing you that you can leave it stuck together. Just make sure that where you've pulled the pearls off gets under the soil. I'm gonna put a little bit extra soil on the top just to make sure all those nooks and crannies get filled in. Then I'm going to put some rocks on the top, and this is for 2 reasons. A, it just looks pretty, and 2, it helps the soil from becoming hydrophobic, because succulent soil, if you don't water in a while, it will just get hard and then the water won't absorb into the soil. Put it with its friends, water once a week, bright sunny location, watch it grow. Thanks everybody, happy gardening.